First, the highlights. Lagos State government partners World Bank on physical development. Federal government promotes 331 directors in federal civil service. On the 14th, Israel strikes on Palestine, leaves 100 people injured. And in sport, Andy Murray to coach longtime former rival Novak Djokovic at Australian Open. Now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State government is set to partner with the World Bank on the smooth implementation of its physical development plans. Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Oluyinka Olumide, said this at a meeting with World Bank representatives held in the conference room of the ministry, noting that Lagos State was desirous of collaborating with experienced organizations to deepen the implementation of development plans and address critical challenges in the built environment. Olumide highlighted areas where the World Bank could aid the effective implementation of plans to include manpower development, gathering, equipment and digitization of archives to accelerate data collection, reducing technical friction in data analysis and ultimately enhancing operational efficiency. The Permanent Secretary, Office of Physical Planning, Oluwole Shotere, said all hands must be on deck to facilitate statutory responsibilities. The Lagos State government reiterated its commitment to combating irregular migration and human trafficking. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Bolaji Dada, made this known while speaking at a sensitization program held recently at the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, LCCI, for returnees and victims of human trafficking and migration. Dada highlighted the devastating effects of irregular migration and human trafficking, particularly on vulnerable groups such as women and children. She emphasized the need for collective action, awareness, and the provision of opportunities to mitigate these challenges, also stating that many individuals are deceived by false promises of better opportunities abroad, only to find themselves in exploitative situations. Dada stated that the organization is committed to raising awareness, strengthening policies, and collaborating with stakeholders to create economic opportunities for people, stressing the need to educate others on the dangers of irregular migration and human trafficking while advocating for women's rights and empowerment. Lagos State government has issued a clarion call to media practitioners, urging them to provide more comprehensive coverage of its activities. The call was made at a breakfast chat with the media, organized by the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement. Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Obafemi Hamzat, said the state is turning out policies, programs and initiatives that will be beneficial to the residents of Lagos State, and thus there is a need for increased media attention about such programs, which is intended to shape a positive discourse among Lagosians. Hamzat lamented that discussions often deviated from critical matters, emphasizing the need to focus on developmental issues to move the state forward. Revealing the ongoing infrastructure efforts, Hamzat said Lagos currently has 198 ongoing road projects underway that span all local government areas, including major roads that are considered access roads to critical economic hubs. The Deputy Governor noted that the cost of constructing the roads has significantly increased due to the ongoing economic challenges in the country. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has conducted the promotion of 331 senior civil servants in the federal civil service. 331 new directors are among the 697 candidates who sat for oral interview Monday, November 4, 2024. The Federal Civil Service Commission put out a notice for the year 2024 promotion evaluation process for senior civil servants on grade level 14, 15, and 16. The Commission invited those who were shortlisted after the written test for oral interview, while an additional list was released on October 24, 2024. The list of those who passed the final promotion was unveiled in a final memo signed by the chairman of the Federal Civil Service Commission, Tunji Olaopa. It is revealed that only 331 of the 697 who were shortlisted for an oral interview were promoted. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening healthcare delivery and safeguarding the most vulnerable citizens. The commitment was reaffirmed by the Coordinating Minister for Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Pati, at the ongoing ceremony of the 65th National Council on Health, NCH, held in Maiduguri, Borno State, stating that its comprehensive health sector revitalization plans aim to improve population health outcomes while providing financial protection for those at risk. He highlighted the administration's focus on revitalizing the health sector and fostering collaboration between federal and state governments to achieve universal health coverage, UHC, adding that more than 8,000 primary healthcare centers in Nigeria have benefited from the 46 billion naira released by the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund, BHCPF. Pati highlighted key achievements under the National Health Renewal Investment Initiative, NHRII, has underscoring the federal government's dedication to meeting citizens' needs and promoting transparency in health governance. Abia State Governor Alex Oti has pledged to revamp the state's security architecture and flush out criminal elements following recent attacks on security personnel in the state. Oti made this known after an emergency security council meeting convened to address the situation. He assured residents of the government's determination to restore safety and prevent a recurrence of such incidents. The governor stated that the security framework of the state has been critically reviewed and pleased to announce that decisive steps to identify unapproved criminal elements have been concluded to ensure that these kinds of attacks become a thing of the past. Also extending his condolences to the Nigerian Army and police over the loss of personnel in recent attacks at Ekeno, Bizi, Ubakala, and Ohafia. And now to foreign news, at least 120 people have been killed in Israeli attacks on Gaza in 2 days. Palestinian health officials say as Israel intensified its bombardment across the besieged territory, 7 people were killed when a residential home was hit overnight in the Zaytun suburb of Gaza City, while other deaths were recorded in central and southern Gaza. Israeli forces also deepened their ground offensive and bombardment of northern Gaza, where one of the last partially operating hospitals was hit, wounding several workers. Hassan Abu Safia, director of the Kamal Adwan Hospital, said in a statement that Israeli forces directly targeted the entrance to the emergency and reception areas several times, as well as the hospital courtyards, electrical generators, and hospital gates. Now, sport, Andy Murray will coach his longtime former rival Novak Djokovic at the Australian Open in 2025. Britain's 3-time Grand Slam champion Murray retired from tennis in August after a 19-year career. Former number 1 Murray said he was looking forward to spending time on the same side of the net as Djokovic for a change. The pair will work together in the off-season and in the build-up to the Australian Open, which takes place between the 12th to 26th February. This will be Murray's first coaching role since retiring from playing. Djokovic, a 24-time Grand Slam champion, has won the Australian Open record 10 times and beats Murray in 4 finals in Melbourne. And that's all for the news at 10. Just before we go, your vehicle is not a strong room. Please keep your valuables off the view of miscreants. You can follow us on all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio.com. www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sasolu administration, over 1,000 indigent residents benefited from the state's mega empowerment program starter packs, which include grinding machines, barbing tools, hair dryers, sewing machines, and Android phones? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, your other highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government is set to partner with the World Bank on the smooth implementation of its physical development plans. The federal government has conducted the promotion of 331 senior civil servants in the federal civil service. We also told you that at least 120 people have been killed in Israeli attacks on Gaza in 2 days. And in sports, Andy Murray will coach his longtime former rival Novak Djokovic at the Australian Open in 2025. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Mojid Ololade. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good morning.